Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black, and we're not going to waste too much time this week because we are just grinding into the highs. You can see the SPY here, just continually grinding into the highs and crushing that VIX. And so we've been staying on a lot of story stocks when things are moving. So if you go to the weekly, see this Momo Hammer. They're going to keep blasting off into the highs like they do. If you go to QQQ here, looking very similar, still just blasting into the highs, so exhaustion risk still in the Qs. And let's take a look here, and here's a triangle out a little bit here on Thursday, and then boom, the 2-2 reversal. We'll see if that goes back up to the highs. If we go to Apple inside quarter to the upside, and once again on that daily, here's how you can get in on that. The 2 up, the 2 down, and then boom, these two become an outside bar of that, reconfirming that inside quarter to the upside here, as you know. Right here, these three were inside of that. So Apple just more exhaustion risk into the highs. If we go to small cappers, not as fortunate. And you can see this. Look at this. These ranges on the opening and close of the last 5 months in here. So not too much to see here, albeit it would be RevStrat week to the upside if they can take that out. If we go to TLT, just weekly shooter if they want to bring that back in. Not a whole bunch going on over there either. VXX just trying to bleed out a little bit. Did perk up a little bit on the week, so we'll see if we can get that T22 back into the lows. If we go to Dow Jones Diamonds, and the Diamonds still trying to work on that month. So you got this outside week here, and then if you go to the month here, working on taking this out. This 348.65. You're there right now, so trying to take out and then go into the all-time highs like so many things. If you go to CAT, not too exciting here, inside month cooking, but you do have RevStrat week if they want to take the CAT back up through there. And if you go to Honeywell, and Honeywell in the weekly, you can just see the broadening formation here to keep an eye on. Higher high, lower low. Keep an eye on this here in Honeywell. See if that keeps coming up off of that. If you go to the daily and you blow it out a bit, you'll see it nice and clear. Like so. The higher highs and the lower lows and racing back through. So we'll see if that continues. If we go to Disney, and Disney not too exciting, but would also be RevStrat week. A lot of tight ranges on this stuff though. There's a few RevStrat weeks, but a lot of RevStrat weeks, but also tight ranges. So we'll see Disney here over 177.51. If you go to the transports having a little bit rougher of a time, but you can see they stopped them out all here and then just came back on Friday. Like almost everything on Friday was a 2 up on the day, and you can see this tight range here, higher high, lower low, trying to come back through there. You got FedEx doing this on the week, RevStrat week. If they want to bring the FedEx up, you can always watch that with the UPS, which is still coming up off of this reversal week here. So we'll see. UPS would get a little bit more of a boost if you can take out this month here, and that would be 222 month over 216.55. We know the airlines have been having some problems down in here, but just kind of stuck in the range down in here, and you see like a lot of things recovered. So what we'll be looking for in the dailies on Monday, we want to see if these 2-2 reversals from Friday hold, or if we get anything to go 2-2-2 back down is what we're going to be looking for. We also had some trouble with the rails. You got an inside day for Union Pac, Norfolk Southern, CSX. So all those guys are going to be inside days to start off the week. If we go to XLF weekly here, that was not quite inside. No, it's hammering up. So KRE, they're all looking pretty similar here. There's KRE's your RevStrat week, and Wells Fargo is the one that got them going down, and now you have potential RevStrat week there. Citicorp, all that kind of stuff, and KRE, you got like Zion, Bancorp, or the regional banks all trying to set up RevStrat weeks. Got JP Morgan here, not 3-week inside pattern would be the problem, but closer to the 2-2-2. Goldman Sachs, same deal, to try and RevStrat the RevStrat here, Randy Jackson style over this hammer, over 373.63. We'll see how that comes along. If we go to XLE, here just kind of stuck, one inside week and down, but not doing too much. But the problem here is that month. So flirting with these down months on XLE, 52.29, so you're just a little bit back above that in OIH. Here, watching this month here, below 215.24. You're there over there in that camp. We go to Exxon. Exxon slightly trying to take the month down here, inside month and down. Chevron here, working on that, comes back into that range. Still some pretty tight ranges. XEC still holding an inside month to the upside, and Slop here still watching these shooters if they really want to start bringing these things in. Crude itself has been strong, but not so much on these stocks. If we go to XRT retail, and we know that's going to be your game stonker, and all these guys still hanging near the highs. Game stonk coming in on, still watching this month here. This is still the problem for the game stonks, below 197, and you're there right now. Would be RevStrat day to the downside to start off the week if they want to hit this thing, so we'll see. I think it didn't stay inside, right? Nope, would be RevStrat day to the downside. Go to Costco. And Costco just blasting into the highs, so exhaustion risk, new highs, and Target also just keeps chugging along up there, some tight ranges, grindy. Walmart still has some work to do, inside week for the Walmarts, so we'll see how that plays out. If you go to DG, it's still inside month to the upside. If you go to Starbucks, inside month to the upside. AEO, got a bunch of little rev strats in here in the weeklies, potential rev strat there. Macy's, rev strat, potential. Foot Locker, I think Dick's might be in there too. There you go, a bunch of rev strats in the retail. If you go to IBB, just another hammer week, and on the month, not doing much. Doji right there, so not too much going on over there. We got Abbott Labs here, still a 2-2 month over this, 118.84. If we go to AGIO, on the weekly, you're going to see this. The outside week, the 2 coming up here is the 322. We'll see if that extends and starts coming back up through that. And if you go to the weekly, you'll see this. Obviously the daily. You see it here. Here's your broadening formation. They stop them out. Now coming back through. We'll see if that thing picks up any more steam. Amgen comes back in. So we'll see if this rebreaks here, this RevStrat month. 245.51. So you're right around there. So we'll see if that picks up any steam. If we go to XLK just blasting into the highs, not your Microsoft and your Apples, just doing their jobs, still going to the highs. If you go to SMH, here, a little bit different of a story here. You can see that's slightly red on the month. And on the week, it's dead in the middle here. So you got to get out of this. SMH is going to need to get out of there somehow. So we'll see. If we go to Facebook also right in the middle of the week. If you go to Amazon, week and up, blasting off into the highs. So just exhaustion risk, going to start off the new week as an inside day. If you go to Netflix, Netflix is chopping them up a little bit in here, not doing too much. And so if you go to the week, you'll see this. Either side of this thing, but you're right dead in the middle of that too. If you go to Google, Gigs, just doji on the week, not doing much there either. If you go to NVIDIA just blasted into the highs and then came back in, weakened up a little bit here later in the week, starting off as an inside day, however. If we go to Analog Devices, on the daily, you'll see this. Keeping an eye on this to see if that starts coming up through there. If you go to Baba recovered a little bit on Friday, but a nice 222 would re-break that month or reconfirm that inside month to the downside. If we go to Checkpoint, Checkpoint heated up inside month to the upside, heated up on Friday here, and you can see this. So we'll see if that continues. If you go to Coop not doing too much, but just shut up shooter week, like so if they want to bring it in. Match.com goes RevStrat week, and just a few more. You got Beyond the Meats. Keeping an eye on this thing here. Like so. There's your broadening formation for Beyond the Meats. Go to Ford. Ford gives us potential RevStrat week with FCX and SPG in the REITs. Also potential Rev Strats, and then Teslers. Here, just kind of stuck in here once again, middle of the week again. So we'll see how that goes. So a lot of things drying up, so that's why we're going to stay in a lot of story stocks and let them tell us what we're going to be going after. That's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith of Smiths in the Black.